Wizard, that strange something outside. I think it is changing, splintering. Look at it. Oh, mein Schockface. What did we just see? That black hole leads to the greater spiral. And now pieces of that something have... I think this is one of the rare events that is beyond the scope of musicology. We must consult an expert in all things astrological. Talk to Scholar Keyburn in his office. I will stay and keep an eye on this thing.
Oh, Wizard! I'm glad you're here. I need a second opinion. Does space smell funny to you? Not always, of course, but in like the last few minutes. What? There was a thing outside that shot other things into the spiral? Oh my, what kind of thing was it? Well, never mind. I have a machine that can scan it and tell me. It's the stellarameter over there. Go push the button. Let's see what it does. So that's what it does, huh? I never used it before. Just pulled it out of storage. Let's see what it says about your space thing. The thing outside is composed of music and nothing. Nothing can be made out of nothing. Stupid machine. No wonder I never unpacked you. What do you mean that makes sense, Wizard? Never mind, I'll go see for myself. Just let me grab the stellarameter and I'll meet you out there.
So, Herr Keyburn doesn't know what our mysterious thing is either. But you think it was made by the word synthesizer? Music and nothing. Yeah, that tracks. Your nothing friend was absorbed into the machine that warps the song of creation after all.
What? That thing out there is made of nothing? The nothing? From the world synthesizer? It's a world made of the nothing?
I think we should call it Novus, because it is something truly new, yeah?
It's not new. We studied it, a void that should have consumed and canceled out reality, but didn't. Perhaps because it didn't know about reality. Until now. It's okay. It's okay. Stop panicking. I think my stellarameter can find out where it went and send you there. Yes, you, Wizard. You met this thing, invited it in, made friends. Now come use the stellarameter to find out where it went. Take this stellar communicator to talk to me through my universal pad doohickey here. Now, hold on. Stellarameter travel is discombobulating. Wizard! Wizard! Are you there? Is this stellar communicator working? Did the stellarameter zap you into an empty sky? Are you falling? No? Good. What are you seeing? An incomplete world? Checkerboards? That doesn't make any sense. What else? Beams of energy flying off into the sky? Oh my, those sound like ley lines. Visible ley lines connecting this world to... What? There's a creature? A living creature? Is it friendly? Does it talk? Does it have teeth? Friendliness is inversely proportional to tooth sharpness. Oh, that sounded unfriendly. Wizard, that new spell, it blends the schools of magic. How? My stellarameter readings are... Sparks!
Wizard, I am here. I am forming.
I think you should come back before more laws of magic and reason are distorted around you. But I don't know how. My machine is just... Oh, there's a world door now? More sparks!
Wizard,
Nun?
Fire! He's there! On fire!
Ah, Wizard. We were having the trouble with Cuburn's machine, so I tried to fix them with musicology and... Well, you know how that goes. Boom! Tell us about Novus. What is it like? Did you find Dasein? What of the splinters it fired into the spiral?
Yes, the splinters. We've been receiving reports from agents on many worlds. From Marleybone, Mirage, Polaris, Darkmoor, Caramel, and more. Of strange rocks appearing in the sky. From what Malwerf tells me, this was right around the time you saw Novus generate fragments of itself.
We have to find out what these things are before everybody panics. Or everything is warped around them and we're all destroyed!
Indeed. If this world can twist the laws of magic, its influence is worrying. We need you to reach one of these Novus shards and gauge its effect. Unfortunately, most of the worlds where shards have appeared close their ports. But Scholar Kisma has an idea I believe has merit. If this world is your friend, you are the obvious choice to reach out to it. So we are promoting you to Executive Liaison. Now, speak to Kisma.
Wizard, have you heard of the land of Catmandu? No, I did not think so. It is reclusive by nature, but nestled in the outer reaches of Mushu is a realm originally settled by cats, and home to an ancient monastic order. Long contested by Mushu, Mirage, Raja, and others, Catmandu is no stranger to trouble. And now it is host to one of Novus' shards. There is no world door there, but you are acquainted with Emperor Yoshihito, no? Speak to him in his Jade Palace. Convince him to take you to Catmandu. Find a way to the shard that floats over its peaks and discover what precisely it is doing there.
I knew you would come. When the stone of heaven appeared in the skies, my people feared it an ill omen. I knew the wizard would not be far behind. Indeed, much of the spiral is undecided about these heavenly stones. Even my colleagues on the Council of Light cannot agree how to approach them. Some worlds race to their fragments even now. Others wait and see. But I must know what they portend. So, I have ordered a caravan to Catmandu. If you wish to join it, seek out its leader, Mubu, the legendary slayer of Gastok the Immortal and romancer of the Three Kingdoms. No doubt two mighty champions like you can decipher the Stone of Heaven's secrets.
So you're the wizard who defeated the Onisan warlords? I'm Mubu, queller of the Tide Dragon, he who turned back the traitors' armies, etc., etc. Romancer of the Three Kingdoms. I hate that one. Romance just means story. I told some tales and everyone fell in love with me. Happens. And now the Emperor wants me to be his envoy to Catmandu. Because I saved it once or twice or 7 times. That was... a lifetime ago. You coming? Okay. Understand this will not be a quick trip. The voyage will take several weeks. Prepare yourself, then join the caravan. Titan, huh? Yeah, that's something. Ever fight your way out of a Stargater? Loses its thrill after the 3rd or 4th time. Speaking of thrilling, our journey is finally over. And that must be the Stone of Heaven. This looks like a rock to me. While this looks like trouble, fires, and destruction. Someone's about to regret their life choices. We just need to find out who. Looks like it's the Golden Horde. They're nomads from the grassy steppes of Mushu who think they're the mightiest warriors who ever warriored. Many times have these horse lords attempted to lay claim to the Jade Palace. Every time have they failed. Several times because I snarled at them. They already call me the Golden Horde Overlord, so why don't you handle this one? Start by taking out their Bankar war beasts. Not bad, Wizard. But the Golden Horde are a bunch of tough guys who fight for fun. Which means this could take a...
Help! Help! Oh, Mubu! The puncher of the Sky Serpent! You have returned to us in our hour of need!
Seems so.
Can I have your autograph? Or get a photomance with you? Or maybe... oh yeah!
Weren't you yelling for help?
Oh yeah, what? Right! The Horse Lord seized the Temple of the Sacred Yarn with the Acolyte still inside! Someone must save him!
On it. Come on, Wizard. It's this way.
So, a little wizard and a cow have come to face the might of the great Horse Lords themselves!
Imagine our disappointment to find only you.
Such spirit! I can't wait to trample it out of you!
Not me.
What?
I'm sitting this one out. I want to see the other hero of Mushu in action. Have at it, Wizard.
Wait, aren't you Mubu? They say you withstood 1,000 raging bulls and still won the day.
Yep.
And then disappeared without cause or trace. It doesn't matter. Soon, the mighty Tongue Arc will ascend to the Stone of Heaven, and the clouds themselves will be squished.
Yeah, I'm sure. Come on, Wizard. Let's find that acolyte.
Who's a good little war beast? You is! Yes, you is. Who's going to tear apart our enemies? You is, isn't you? Isn't you? Oh boy, it's Mubu, who swam the molten barbecue pits of Cool Ranch. He's good num-nums. Get him!
Thanks for handling that one, Wizard. Come on, we'll probably find the acolyte in the next room.
Just tell me how to reach the Stone of Heaven. Tell me what it is.
It is but a knot in the yarn of life. Each of us must unravel it on our own.
And when you unraveled it, what did you find?
Only more knots.
Ah, enough of this. I already have what I want from you. So let's get back to breaking things. And people. By the steps, you're Mubu, Stomper of the World Turtle. I heard you retired in disgrace.
Something like that.
Well, when General Tung Ak
Ascends to the Stone of Heaven, the clouds themselves will be squished. I've heard it. I was unimpressed.
Clouds are already squishy, Captain. Your general simply coils yarn in endless circles, while Wizard, Mubu, a thread leads us outside.
I hate this place.
Do you seek the Captain? His yarn and yours no longer intertwine. He has what he sought, and now he has left.
And what did he seek?
Knowledge. The Horde wishes to reach the stone, but its winds tear at sails, and it sits beyond that reach of any ladder. So, like all lost among the tangles of their lives, they seek enlightenment from the Order of the Sacred Yarn, or from our leader anyway.
They believe your Streamcaster can reach the stone. Why?
Because she can. The sacred yarn is no mere metaphor. It is a real rope of infinite length, enchanted by ancients with excess free time. All of this destruction was to learn how to reach her. And now we must set it right. Extinguish the fires from these houses, then rescue those inside.
Oh, thank you, stranger.
Hurry! There are still others trapped!
Now kick a horse in the snout for me.
Excellent. Many a string would have been singed prematurely, if not for your heroism. But Mubu, famed trasher of the slasher, you did nothing. What happened to the inspiration of a 23 installments theatrical universe?
Got old. Got tired.
I see. Even the toughest strings wear overtime. Perhaps you will bind new threads to yours someday. But for now, I have one more task. If these villagers are to protect themselves from further aggression, they must be armed.
Your order never used to condone such things.
We have a new string caster now, and she says the yarn which can bind the scissors cannot itself be cut. Claim the weapons of the Golden Horde, and I will guide you to our monastery.
Take these puny blades. With a mandate of the Stone of Heaven, we'll get new swords. Better swords. Swords so big they'll destroy us all. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You truly are worthy of the sacred key. Why? The sacred key to the sacred elevator that ascends the sacred cliff to the sacred monastery of the sacred order of the sacred yarn. Of course.
Of sacred course.
This is why the Golden Horde unknit Catmandu, to force us to give them a sacred key to reach the string caster atop the cliff. Fortunately, I have another. A yarn copied is a yarn retained.
If you say so. Let's find that elevator.
And perhaps the yarn of your life will find its original luster, eh, Mobu?
We're likely to find the Golden Horde's leader in the monastery. I think it's best if you handled him alone. I know. I'm supposed to be a legendary warrior. And I was, until I wasn't. And now I'm not. Let's leave it at that. Besides, you can clearly handle yourself. So hit the elevator and let's go.
When I saw you fighting my forces in the village below, I thought you might make it here. I waited to see if I was right. I am not disappointed.
I am.
Yes. I imagine little impresses Mubu, who once felled a dragon with but a feather. Except, of course, the man who beat you. What was his name? You don't impress me either. I'll wield this or the sacred yarn as a grapple to take me to the Stone of Heaven. Itself a gift of the ancestors. Once its powers are mine, Mushu will at last kneel to the Golden Horde. Colonel, fight with honor. And die if I must.
My gratitude for dispatching the wild horses. But how does a humble stringcaster merit such legendary attention?
I once visited this land and rescued your sacred yarn from the Horde.
Eh, not you. The wizard who bested Onis of Plague and Fire. Your legend has spread far.
Oh, all right.
So, you've come to discern the nature of the Stone of Heaven. My child, it is as I told the Golden Horse. Its purpose is clear. It has come to destroy us all. Follow me, and I will show you. Look at it up there, the Stone of Heaven. A mountain suspended on invisible threads. What little it might take to cut them and crash it down upon us. I told General Tangak his presence may be the moth that chews through the yarn. But now the moth has flown, and we must hope it is not hungry. Honestly, I didn't really care for him anyway. So off to the fly swatter with you, little moth.
Interesting philosophy, but we probably should stop the warlord from claiming mysterious magical powers.
What about moths chewing threads did you not understand? Nobody can go up there. It means only doom. Besides, I have no more magic yarn.
But someone is already there. The danger is already real.
You speak with wisdom.
Yeah, can't seem to help it.
Uh-huh. Well, you stay here and be wise. Wizard, I may know a way into the clouds. Follow me to the Cave of Terrors. Welcome to the Cave of Terrors. Here is where the peoples of Catmandu unload their spiritual burdens and their fears in search of mental clarity.
Boo! I'm a snake. Sort of.
In this cave, terror becomes a physical thing, a conquerable thing, a thing which can be hit repeatedly with rolled-up newspapers. Which you must now do. Because at the innermost chamber of this cave is its guardian, a mythical being which will transport us to the Stone of Heaven. I knew I sensed great power in you, scion of Bartleby. Yes, I know that too. I'm a monk after all, and thus very wise. Now, let us continue. The creature we seek is just beyond this room. Fight the fears. Just through here. Ah, there it is. The great cat of the skies. The guardian of our terrors. The Zheng. Prove your strength to this beast of lore, and it will carry you on its back to the Stone of Heaven. I believe that was the fabled Zheng Graal of Respect. It will await us outside. Let us not test its patience.
That is Zheng. I fought one of those.
Indeed so. Now let us pursue the Horse Lord. Remember, we must simply find him and bring him back here. Do not linger on that cursed stone.
Well, there's Tungok.
Yes, the heavenly beasts are real, and they are mine. Dance for me, monster! Dance for your king!
That's something. And this place, it's so... Huh. And what is that? A door. It just appeared. Like it's welcoming us, inviting us. But to where?
No, you fool! Ignore the door! It is temptation only, a thread leading into oblivion. He's gone. And whatever you are thinking, Wizard, you must not follow. And great. Here we are, following. Let us not listen to the wise monk on the mountaintop. Oh no, that would be terrible. What do you mean you've been here before? How? I don't care. There's your moody friend. Collect him and let's go.
Wizard, where are we now? This place is so different, yet so similar to the Stone of Heaven. Look, the sky has changed. Have we left Catmandu?
This place is a vile Conatus. A will, a poisonous impulse to exist at the cost of all living things. Can't you feel it? The pull of the void?
No. If anything, I feel welcomed, wanted, and not alone.
I say, you there. Fancy an introduction? Right-ho! Sir Erasmus J. Maxwell Snifflesworth IV of Her Majesty's Spiral Geographic Society at your service. Welcome to New Marleybone. Or at least that's what we're calling it. A piece of it did appear above Regent Square after all. There is some disagreement here, however.
I should say so. This world shines also above the New Polari. I did not get fired here from a cannon to let some dope name it.
My feathered friend, is that how you arrived? You should have invested in Valencian steel airships. They weather the harsh winds quite well.
At least we didn't crash this time when I mapped the skies to this place. That is why I should name it, Wizard. What should I name it?
Novus, you say? Oui, oui. If this name suits the hero of La Penguin Revolution, it suits all of Polari.
Novus is indeed a fine name. Because it's new, naturally. Now, what say you, Wizard? Shall I give you the tour? Splendid. This way. Welcome to Neutralia. Or whatever we end up calling it. Can't seem to agree on a name, you see. I'm afraid all our various worlds have a rather fraught history. Marleybone and Polaris constantly bicker with each other, Monquista, with everyone. And Valencia once made a mechanical armada that nearly conquered the spiral. But we've kept the peace these last few weeks. We even agreed on this central meeting point for diplomatic relations. Here you can find the vendors and tradespeople who funded our voyages. Not sure where in the spiral this rock is, but it's over no one's sky. Oh yes, all the rocks are over different worlds. You see, connected via these peculiar gateways which propel a person through the spiral to here. Come, I'll show you. These are the gateways. Through one is the settlement of New Vicorgia. We were the first ones to arrive, as usual. The Penguins then settled La Vie Rose in the skies of Polaris, while Monquista and Valencia mounted a joint venture to build Puerto Nuovo. We've scouted other such shards, but it seems the worlds in their orbit have not yet discovered a means of reach.
Flee! Flee! This world is a curse! This world is a trap! This world is the tangle in the yarn and the moth that eats through it! Flee for your lives!
Right. You should probably settle your friend there. No sense rocking the skyboat, yes?
Tell them, Wizard. Tell them of the whispers and the screams and the dead things that live again. Tell them about this world.
Actually, ravings aside, that is something I would very much like to know. You call this world Novus? This central hub, what do you call it?
The poisoned Conatus.
Conatus, fine. And you say dead things live again? Interesting. Perhaps, Wizard, you should follow me to Puerto Nuovo to tell us all you know. Your friends there are not invited. We do not know them, or trust them, or care for the general tallness of them. Ditch them, then come find us.
Fools! All of you are fools!
So there are stones of heaven in other worlds too. A single territory binding the feuding sky empires. Huh. It's a delicate situation we've discovered. Probably best someone watches the crazed conqueror to ensure he doesn't shatter it. Be careful dealing with the people in charge here. They're egotists first, leaders a distant second. Do not let them use you.
We meet again, Wizard! Now, let us discuss the rattlestick you seek. No, I kid. I know you don't care about that anymore.
You two have met?
But of course, this is the wizard I so graciously assisted in Azteca. And now I can graciously introduce them to Puerto Nuovo. We came here with the Valencians, combining their ships and my talents. Then they settled their veil of perfection, and we claimed the Banana Jungle.
This reach is a natural boundary between our territories. But we keep a centralized outpost to maintain relations. Come, we'll show you. Now, allow me to formally welcome you to the vales and jungles of Puerto Nuovo. I must admit, I have never met a human before. I hear their bold, gangly oaths, but you seem far above what must be the norm.
We Valencians are very familiar with your exploits, defeater of Magister. It is said you always appear at the most important place in the spiral.
And what place could be more important than this? Wizard, let me show you the Banana Jungles, a place of wonder, beauty, and mystery.
And the danger, Wizard, I've just received a message from our renowned explorer, Fernanda Mergelen. She is in trouble.
Why, my good lady, surely you wish Monquista, your ally, to come to your aid. I would hate to think you no longer consider us friends.
Forgive me, esteemed Monquistador. I meant no offense. It is just that Mergelen is currently exploring the Vale.
Oh, no offense is taken, I assure you. Donde Gibon, perhaps you and the wizard could come to our allies' aid. Wizard, we can finish our talk later.
Of course. Come, wizard. Permit me the honor of escorting you into the unknown. Let us defend the Valencians from dangers they dare not face.
Help! Please, help! These vexing spiky orange things have me pinned down.
Well fought, wizard. Now, let us see what is amiss here, see?
Grazie mille, good people. Those things would have been the end of... Wait, is that Ponce de Gibon? Salutations, great Monquistador. As the first Valencian to sail to every world, I am honored to be in the company of such an esteemed explorer.
You flatter me. Your achievements in sailing are indeed remarkable. I've always preferred to muddy my feet when I explore. This must be a new thing for you, exploring the lands of Puerto Nuovo. Other than strange monsters you needed saving from, what have you found?
Marvelous things! Wonderful things! Look at these! I hesitate to call them ruins. The proportions, the arrangements, they're mathematically perfect. And the flora! Oh, I should have brought a poet with me. Instead, I have nothing but surveyor's tools. I wonder, could you assist me? I was making a plan of the ruins when the monsters attacked. Please, help me finish my measurements so I can pass on their perfection to the spiral.
I have no head for math and architecture. Wizard, surely you can help with these measurements.
Excellent! Please, continue. This is perfect, Wizard. One more measurement to go. Magnificent! We are finished. Grazie, thank you so much. With these notes, I will be able to make an exact master plan. The greatest artisans of Valencia will be awed. It is hard to believe such an aesthetically perfect paradise could be so dangerous.
In my experience, the most beautiful places are the deadliest of all. I can remember when I went to the Cerulean Chasm, but I digress. I see the opening to another valley over there. Have you explored it yet?
Not yet. I dispatched a clockwork surveyor to scout it out, but it has not returned. I was just beginning to follow when the monsters attacked.
Never send a machine to do an explorer's work. Come, wizard, accompany me while I discover a new corner of this wondrous place. This is truly remarkable. It is as if the mathematical perfection of the previous valley has turned to madness. These clockworks, are they growing? Oh, how unnatural. There, I see the unicorn surveyor. Let us investigate, good wizard. This is but half the machine. Something has ripped out its metal innards. The creatures here lack the strength for such a task, I think. I see a trail of cogs and gears. Let us follow it. Vámonos. Whatever destroyed the Valencian machine must be in there. What horrors await us? Let us go see. Why, look at this place. I thought these lands could get no stranger. Forget the clockwork. This room gives me a headache. Let us leave at once. Great guavas! What are you doing up there? Come down right now. This is madness. This cavern is not twisted. It's been turned inside out. How can we possibly leave? I am at a loss. There is only one door left, yes? Logically, it must lead out, or perhaps logic is truly dead. It seems we must choose one of these doors. The symbols, they are numbers. Is there some clue in them? Which door should we select? Ah, so one of the door numbers was different than the others. Either odd or even. Yes, of course I knew that. Vayas papayas, que monstruoso! Well done! That was a strange beast indeed. Such a mesmerizing assemblage of pieces in magic. It is unnatural. Only one door faces us now. Is it too much to hope there are no tricks attached to this one? Oh, there are the missing remains of the unicorn's machine. You should take it back to her. Let us finally leave this place.
Where?
Voice? What voice? I hear only a strange hum, a buzzing perhaps. Let us depart before we become as mad as its architect. Free at last! Ay, this valley is as strange as the other valley is perfect. As if the dreams, nightmares of some great mind were made manifest. Valencia. Geometry, architecture, clockwork. The ideal of the unicorns and their desire to make perfect art. And for Monkistans, bananas. This world is a tailor-made paradise for each of us. A font of all we ever sought. Indeed, might it truly be all we ever sought? I must go take the machine back to the Unicorn Wizard. There is something I must see.
You have returned. The images sketched by the Clockwork Surveyor are disturbing, to say the least. I think I will not venture in there alone. Oh, no, good wizard. I have already used enough of your precious time. Here, take this letter to Contessa Denario for me. She will send help. In the meantime, I will try to make accurate drawings of this sublime place. Alas, my eye and skill are lacking. Have the Contessa send an artiste.
Oh, good! You all right, wizard? I had grown worried. Don de Gibbon rest past us without so much as a chow. I was sure you'd been hurt.
Oh, 1,000 apologies. Sometimes the Conquistador of Don de Gibbon's experience, when an idea seizes him, he must race to follow it. Please, forgive the breach of etiquette. I assure you, we Monkistans value manners above even compactness. But our soldiers can be coarse.
Apology gratefully accepted, my dear friend. Now, what is this you've brought, wizard? Ah, Mergellen needs soldiers. I shall see to it.
Now, my dear Contessa, by your leave, I would finally discuss with this wizard why I brought them here. Walk with me into the banana jungle. Finally we may speak in peace. Our dear Valencian allies are certainly well-mannered, but sometimes they carry courtly courtesy too far. I was sent to find you because the leaders of our expedition have many questions. How did this strange place come to be? What secrets does it hold? This shard, as you call it, appeared over Sardinia, bustling isle and center of trade between Monquista and Valencia. Why there? The lands the Valencians are exploring are completely different from the place we settled. And this Conatus, as you name it, is stranger still. I suspect you know more than you are saying. Or perhaps more than you think you know. If you would, speak to Don Manzana, leader of our expedition. Many thanks. And may you walk in the shade of the holy banana tree, human.
It is the wizard. Your praises are sung from Polaris to Zafaria. It is an honor to meet you.
Hey, wizard. What's going on? So, you're a wizard. What's that all about? You cast spells, right? I sell bananas.
Easy, cousin. I'm certain the Valencians have burdened our friend enough. And we have much to discuss.
Your Magnificence, Calamity, all of our essential supplies are missing. We think these strange creatures took them.
Please, calm yourself. Can you not see that I am speaking to our humongous honored guest? Forgive his rudeness, wizard. He is only a humble soldier.
I know those creatures. You gotta see them. They're wicked awesome. Hey, wizard, I got an idea. Let's take the supplies back.
Another distraction for you, good wizard. Very well. Go hunting with my cousin, and we will resume our discussion after.
Look it, the bananas here. They don't just grow on trees. They run around. Crazy, right? Let's hunt some down. Or are we harvesting them? See? This place really is a paradise. All the bananas you can eat, and huge ones, too big to even move. These bananas, they keep so much longer than Skull Island bananas. Man, those go bad fast. I tell you, wizard, this place is gonna make me rich. But enough of that. The bananas didn't take the supplies. So who did?
We have found the essential supplies, esteemed Marquis. No animal took them. It was the very trees. Come with me, you will see. You must help us, wizard. Only you can. The foliage of this jungle came alive, stole all our supplies, and hid them behind a wall of vines. We must have these beauty essentials. Yes, to go without our hair gel, grooming tweezers, and cologne is unthinkable. I think you can help us, wizard. The plants have begun to speak. They are calling out for you, by name. Do you know why?
Oh, what manner of hairless creature is this? This valley grows stranger by the minute.
Silence, you oaf! This is the wizard. Yes, that wizard. They're an honored guest of Don Manzana.
Oh, more than that, they are the one the trees are calling for. Their name is spoken by the Supreme Primate.
Do not blaspheme! The wizard is a human, not a monkey. Wizard, I know not what is happening here, but please, see if you can calm the trees.
Wizard! Wizard! Fragments. Help!
The sacred primate speaks through the sacred tree. The wizard is blessed and chosen. It is a miracle.
Miracle? Oh no. Do not forget why we are here. Get the beauty supplies back. Andale.
I cannot. It is a holy ground, and I have not done my daily ablutions. None of us have. Because we lack the supplies.
Wizard, it seems the task must fall to you. Please, retrieve the supplies so this foolishness can end.
The wizard has done it! It is a miracle! The wizard is the blessed one! As it is written in the Canticle of Saint Capuchin. So shall the blessed ones ensure the faithful remain fresh and fabulously coiffed, even in the darkest hour. Command us, O blessed one! How shall we, your servants, magnify your glory?
The wizard cannot be a blessed one. They're human! Do you want someone to call the Holy Monquisition? Wizard, return to Don Manzana.
The trees answered you. Only you. My workers speak of miracles, that this whole shard is holy ground. Can it be? Monsignor, is this a blessed one?
Following false prodigies in the front. I know you are no heretic, but it must be proved. This place is connected to you deeply. Why? What is it? Dasein, an entity from outside the spiral, thrown in by you, was transmuted into an entire world? Then it could be said you created this place.
I'm sure this is all very interesting, but I fear we have no time for theology. I have word that Ponce de Gibbon has gone mad. He is in our fortress raving about the water of life, his old obsession. He won't come out. Madness is such an unseemly thing, and the good Dawn is leading his soldiers astray. But none would risk dishonor by detaining a noble like him. Therefore, wizard, I must beseech you to enter Ponce de Gibbon's fortress and dissuade him of this folly.
Look! It is the wizard our general warned us about! Eliminate them before they steal his treasure!
the wizard. I fight for the sake of my general's honor. I held nothing back. I am bested, but my honor is intact.
Ah, wizard, I knew you would come. You are a meddler seeking to rob me of my triumph, but you are too late. The buzzing, it became a voice, whispering to me. The dreams of the Valencians came to life here. Why not my dream? I hoped against hope, and I was right. The bananas here, they walk because they were nurtured on the water of life. It is here, and I have found it. Finally, the water of life is mine. I drank of it, and it has made me strong. Stronger than I've been in years. Now, I will best you at last. ¿Qué es esto? It is as if I've forgotten all I knew, lost my experience. No, I am strong. I just need to drink more water, eh? You will not stop me.
My general warned us you would come. You are only jealous that he found the greatest treasure in the spiral, and you did not. Begone, hairless one. I yield, mighty wizard, but you are too late. My general found the water of life, and has already drank from it. You cannot stop him.
Wizard, to wait. I found Wawa.
Beware, wizard. Ponce de Gibon now has power beyond mere mortals. Magic that blends and subverts all known schools. He is supreme. Hey, it would seem honor dictates. I do this myself.
No! Bad wizard! You lost! You lost!
My general drank too deep from the water of life. Perhaps it is better named the water of youth. This is not immortality. It is immaturity.
Yucky! Yucky Wawa! Bad Wawa!
He will be a great conquistador again, in about 30 years. Until then, it's time for nappies. You may report to Don Manzana. I'll surrender.
It is done then. How unfortunate. Children can be so embarrassing and messy. Little Ponce will be put on a ship for home. Strange. None of the other water here had that effect. Only where de Gibbon looked did he find what he most desired. Why? No matter. I will see that only the best nannies attend to him. I will also make sure nobody drinks this water, just in case. I fear I have not given you the friendliest of welcomes, dear wizard. I thank you for dealing with our embarrassing problem with Don de Gibbon. Nonetheless, asking you to risk your life as soon as you arrive is in no way good manners. So come, let us dine on the succulent fruits of this land. By the sacred seeds of the precious pomegranate that came from the Veil of Perfection, our allies need our aid.
I will assemble reinforcements. Go quickly, and may the Holy Throne save you from all evil.
Galloping grapefruits! Are those? No, it cannot be!
You there? Come to see your handiwork, Monkiston? What is the meaning of this? So, our treacherous allies have finally come. I would put you in chains if I had a moment to spare.
How am I to respond to such a rude greeting? How dare you accuse Monquista of treachery?
You think me adult? Look! These unholy things attacking us! They are monkeys! What horror have you unleashed upon us?
My good Capitan, I am as horrified as you. Wizard, go forth and stop these abominations! Convince this unicorn we mean no harm, I beg you.
Wait, you are the wizard from Ravenwood, the one who fought Morgante. Don Diego has told me much of you. I hear your words, and I trust you. You have driven some of the creatures away, but there is no end to them. What are they?
Los monos perdidos, unholy abominations. No Monquistan would summon them, not even a plantain-worshipping apostate. I forgive your accusation of treason. No apology is required. The stress of seeing these terrors was too much for you to bear.
Of course. You are very gracious. Now, how do we stop these creatures?
Silver, my good ally. The most holy of metals. Silver blades will drive them out of this world. But we need silver to coat your weapons.
Silver? We have no lack of it, wizard. Gather silver berries from the plants of the valley, and my soldiers will arm themselves against this threat. With these, we will turn the tide. While you were busy, our scouts determined where these horrible things are coming from. That cave over there. We need to strike back now, but our silver weapons will take time to make. Wizard, can you go into the cave and stop them?
Defeating the demons is not enough. They are being brought into our world by vile magic. There is a relic, a dark crucible. It is drawing them. Find it and smash it, or Los Monstruos will keep coming. Go quickly, vamos!
Look who it is. The tree's lackey, the Paradoja. Light and dark together, yes? You chose wrong. The dark will eat you now. We are but the scouts of an endless legion. You will never stop us.
Here now, what's this? Seems the horses have a friend, lads. Get 'em! Oi! Basil! Look out! Company's coming! Ha! There. You got me, but the boss will do for you. Go on.
The wizard, is it? They told me you might come. You fought well to get this far, but now you're done for. I may be beat, but it's too late now, wizard. Our little smoke pot's done its job. The boss got it out of the Royal Museum and it worked perfect. You should have seen them unicorns' faces when they saw the demon monkeys we unleashed. I'm still laughing. Ha, 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 ha. If the unicorns think the monkeys set the demons on them, it'll set them at each other's throats, it will. The alliance between Valencia and Monquista is doomed. The world will be ours.
Is it done? The Marlebonian dogs would set us at each other's throats. A coward's plan, but it almost worked. Don Manzan, without you, we would have been lost.
You flatter me. It was the wizard who thwarted their ambitions. Wizard, I see Ponce de Gibon's tales of your weakness were but jealousy.
Swarms of the fiends remain. It will take time to defeat them, but the silver weapons, they will give us the strength to do it. Grazie, wizard. But a more important task remains. The Malabonians must be made to pay for this treachery. The cowards, they have gone too far this time. Wizard, go to the illustrious leader of our expedition, the Principe. He will get to the bottom of this.
An excellent suggestion. In the spirit of our noble and glorious alliance, I will accompany you, wizard. Vámonos.
Who am I? Why, it's me, Mario the Mario, Principe of the House of Mario, explorer of the spiral, unlike my brother, of whom we do not speak. What is this you say? Marlebone seeks to start a war between us and our monkey allies? This is outrageous! Worst of all, they unleash demons, actual demons in our landing camp. It's ruined, I say. And soon, oh, no! The governor, she's a-coming soon. Lady Pesca, she's a-touring another castle. If she sees such a chaos, I'm doomed. It's a down to the tubes for Mario. You, a human, take me to the neutral pavilion on Conatus at once. The dogs will pay for this. Oh, they will pay.
And I will accompany you as a witness, in the name of our glorious alliance.
Welcome, esteemed guests. To what do I owe the pleasure of a visit from so fine a delegation?
Treachery! Treachery, you dog! You pledge all the powers of the spiral would explore this new world together. Then you sabotage us? How dare you? You want another war? You think just because we lose our armada, now Valencia is a pushover? You're not gonna like what happens next!
Oh, sir, I'm just an explorer. But I assure you, Her Majesty's government would never employ such cowardly tactics.
And yet we found a group of dogs lurking in a cave, ranting that this world would be theirs. It seems suspicious, no?
Quite. Wizard, you were a witness, yes? Come with me to New Vicorgia and we will begin an investigation.
You better hope you find something, or else all of you Malabonians are gonna be in a deep trouble.
Welcome, Wizard, to New Vicorgia. See these buildings? We didn't construct them. They seem to have just grown in this shape for us, like we were expected. Returning to this perfidious sabotage rot. I cannot fathom our illustrious Royal Navy doing such a thing. But you must investigate. Our forces here are under the command of Lord Governor Rottingham Wyler. He's in his office now. It's the large house down the way. Good luck.
State your business and go away. Sabotage. Rubbish. The Royal Navy does not skulk about like cats. We attack in straight lines, plain as day. And I haven't time to discuss our larger operations on New Marleybone anyway. I have more local concerns. Pests, you see. No, I'm not passive-aggressively talking about you, though I'd be correct to do so. I mean the strange native creatures outside. Urks, we call them. Tantalizing rascals keep jabbing curious citizens with those spikes. I have a science-y sort working on a repellent to scare them off. But they need samples from the creatures. Make yourself useful by collecting those samples. Then we can discuss this sabotage business. Ah, yes, you. Let me introduce Phileas Dog. They are the foremost everythingist of the Marleybonian Empire.
Oh, huzzah! A new lab assistant. Didn't think I'd get another after the last one. But here you are. What? Nothing happened to the last assistant. Well, okay, we may have been doing an experiment on the combustibility of the ore outside, and in my understandable zeal for scientific discovery, I may have neglected to secure the ore to the table. My assistant did not appreciate the new bump to the head. Now, to the lab.
Well, off you go.
Huzzah! I have already used those samples to mix up an Urk repellent. Now we must test it. We have some captured Urks in the pen through that door. For study, you understand. The creatures here are fascinating, blending schools of magic as they do. We wanted to understand how they do that. Unfortunately, to date, all I have learned is that they take great umbrage to me going anywhere near them. Let's go in and see if this repellent reciprocates the sentiment. Ready, assistant! Soon, the sprinklers will activate, spritzing the Urks with the repellent. And There they go. That did not work. Indeed, the Urks seem angrier now, getting spritzed and all. Well, that's why you're here. Defeat the unrepelled Urks, assistant. Expeditiously. While they're dazed, get back to the lab with utmost alacrity. That did not transpire according to my projections, but that's okay. Science is just failing until you succeed. Alas, the preparations for each potential failure are long and exhaustive. Rottingham mentioned you had some business with him. Best return to it, I think.
The repellent didn't work. Splendid. Just splendid. Well, you did your part. I suppose we should discuss your concerns now. As I told you, we have not sabotaged anyone, nor have we any motivation to do so. We welcome these other settlers to New Marleybone. Obviously, as the first to discover this place and the most civilized of the peoples here, we claim ownership. But we're happy to lease the land. No, we haven't announced this to the others. I assumed it was obvious. They'll understand when the taxes come due. So you see, we've no...
The well! The well! There's trouble in the well!
What the devil is that? Go see what all the fuss is, would you? There'll be a treat in it for you. That's a good human.
Who are you? Wizard? No time. There's trouble in the well. Or these things that we're calling wells. There's water in them. And now chocolate. Terribly toxic stuff. This could be... Wait. Did you say wizard? There was a wizard in Marleybone once. I'm Detective Donna Lassiter. Everyone calls me Lassie. I could use the help of a capable sort. I need to watch this well till it's cleaned up. So you must check the other wells for contamination and any clue for who might have contaminated them.
Finally come to check the well, have you? About time. It has been smelling far more delicious than is appropriate for water. Chocolate, you say? My word! Why would anyone deal in such a hazardous substance? Yes, yes, go check the other wells.
Chocolate? Are all the wells tainted like this? Then go check the last one.
I say, is someone up there? This well appears to be rather dry, and I seem to have, well, fallen down it. My name is Timothy, by the way. Chocolate? I don't know anything about that. In fact, come to think of it, I don't need any help. No, I'm quite content down here, actually. Do move along. Have a pleasant day and all that.
Easy, wizard. What is it? What's wrong? Someone named Timothy is trapped down a well? This fella must have something to do with the chocolate in the wells. Probably slipped and fell while trying to poison that one. We have to rescue him and then arrest him. And I think I know how. Upon arriving on this shard, we discovered incredible veins of kibble. Almost like the world itself was gifting it to us. So naturally, we began to mine. One of those mines snakes by the well. You may be able to break through and get to this Timothy fella. Good luck.
Halt! Who goes there?
They're not answering, just staring at us with their eyes.
Easy now, it's just an intimidation tactic is what. Eyes can't hurt you.
Nope, can't take it. We got to fight them. Havoc!
So, we're gonna blow up the wall? Ain't that a mite conspicuous? Let's just lower a rope ladder.
In the middle of town? Oh, yes, fine day, Constable. Never mind what we're doing. This is much stealthier. We're underground and everything.
Yeah, but won't it be loud?
So? It's a mine. It's supposed to explode.
I think you have a serious misapprehension about mining. Tell them, Wizard. Wait, Wizard? Cripes! Havoc!
You're gonna rue the day you crossed the dogs of war, you is.
Wizard, this chocolate contamination is worse than I realized. Tell me you found the culprit. Ah, I take it this is him?
Well, now, I don't know about culprit, really. I just happened by a well and tripped and fell in. A perfectly everyday occurrence, surely.
We'll let the Lord Governor decide that. Wizard, escort our friend to Mr. Weiler.
I smell a mangy alley cat.
And I smell a cur.
I have been informed of our well situation. I take it this table scrap is to blame. I'll deal with him. You, however, need to help us purify the corrupted wells. Phileas has a solution, but needs protection to implement it. Speak to them in their lab.
Assistant, you return! Most don't. And we have a new mission. Dare I say, a new calling. We must de-chocolatize the wells. Worry not, my de-chocolatizer is ready and tested. It was invented as a defense against a hypothetical attack by Caramel. Actually, I don't think I was supposed to tell you that. Security is paramount. Anyway, to outside. Now, as you can see, Assistant, there are 4 wells. 3 are easy enough to reach, while 1 is surrounded by Urks, which will no doubt impede upon our innocent endeavor. I can handle the easy ones, but you must use your previously demonstrated prowess to thwart those Urks and purify that single vexing well. Huzzah! Teamwork! Together we have cleansed the wells and possibly, nay, probably, saved all of New Vicorgia! You should report back to Rottingham now. I will tell the others here it is safe again to drink the water.
Seems you've done acceptably, Wizard, for a non-Marleybonian. While you were gone, I growled at our friend Timothy until he coughed up all he knew. Our enemies call themselves the Dogs of War, even though some are cats. They're but street toughs and bounders with delusions above their station. They seem to be a new gang, likely hoping to establish themselves here while our presence is minimal. No doubt they are responsible for the trouble in Puerto Nuovo as well. But in attacking us, they've unwittingly left a clue. The chocolate itself, of course. Pay attention! They hardly acquired it locally. They must have smuggled it here aboard a skyship. Talk to the harbor master about the shipping manifests. See if anything is amiss.
Oi! What's all this? Someone smuggling chocolate? That's a level 10 biohazard, that is. But which boat is it? Let's see where they come from. Crocotopia, Celestia, Wizard City. Oh, this has got to be it. The Caramel Carrier. It's still dark just down there. Go give them a full, would you? I ain't going near no biohazard. No, sir. Not since the last time with the zombies.
Look, it's very simple. The crates have the chocolate. We dump that into the wells at night. The barrels go to the general.
Ugh, they smell terrible. What's in them? Dead skunks?
It's called treacle. Very rare delicacy out of caramel. I hear they don't make it anymore. Something about a nosy wizard!
Havoc!
Blimey, you are tough. Yeah, I know who you are. You, captured Moriarty. Yeah, that's it. Used to work for him, I did. Yeah, that seems right, let's say. You know what that cat taught me? Don't be a rat. I ain't telling you nothing about nothing.
You found a ship filled with chocolate. Splendid. I'll send a team to blow it up. Anything else of note? Treacle? That does give us one possible suspect for the gang's leader. But no, it's inconceivable. He's the most trusted name in all of Marleybone. General Benedict Brutus von Booth. Yet I can't deny his unfathomable love for that putrid treacle. And his family does hold title in Caramel. Dash it all, we must investigate him. He's a right pain in the tail, though, so I can't do anything officially. Thus, I'm throwing you to the wolves. Oh, don't be so fussy. It's just metaphorical wolves. Though, I suppose it would literally be angry dogs. At any rate, to Booth's home with you. Find clues and report back to me.
Hey. Take it you're investigating the dogs, too. I saw them making a deal with Tungok on the Stone of Heaven. Figured I should find out what it was. So I asked. They attacked. I found out anyway. Follow me and I'll show you.
Halt right there! Halt right there!
This guard has the key we need. Pity the guard.
Oh, you just want this key? Take it. I hate those bitey little blighters. Going back to Regent Square. Be a bootblack. Much more respectable.
This way, wizard. There, that gate. Use the key to open it and see what Tungok granted these renegades. Recognize them? These are the creatures that so delighted Tungok on the Stone of Heaven. I have much more to tell you. But I wouldn't want to distract you from your fun. Tungok is training those monsters, herding them into a fighting force. No doubt to marshal against Mushu, an army of novel creatures that meld the schools of magic. Now that's something. Anyway, we still need to learn what the dogs promised Tungok in exchange for his pets.
Ah, yes. The meddlesome wizard of the samurai. I suppose you wish to know my master plan, my terrible motives? Why, oh why did I betray Marleybone? Poison the wells? Ally with the horse lord? Well, here's what I have to say to that. No.
Guess we should follow.
Theft traitors! Invaders! These enemies of Marleybone are trying to kill me!
Protect the general, lads! Stop the wizard!
Booth ran toward the central Conatus. Let's see if we can pick up his slime trail. No slime. No trail of any kind, in fact. On the way here, you said you picked up this plot from sabotage in Puerto Nuovo? If the other world powers thought Marleybone was up to something, they may have been watching them. One of the local representatives may have seen something to help us. You need to report to them about the saboteurs anyway, yeah?
Finally, you return! No doubt you brought all of Marleybone to heal for their insult.
A rogue gang called the Dogs of War, you say? I suppose it is not impossible for a criminal faction to falsely implicate Marleybone.
We can still use this to demand a concession.
questions at the upcoming conference. Alas, we have not been able to monitor their movements.
Ahem. We may be able to help there. We have no desire to see a criminal scoundrel force us all from this world. Patui, I spit it a thought.
Oh, how I like the penguins to spy on everybody.
Oh, how like the Valencians to complain about what they wish they were doing. Patui. At any rate, you may find your dog in a cave near our camp.
A cave near the Polaris camp. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah, good lair for a madman. After you, wizard.
Okay, bird monster. I don't like you, and you don't like me. But... Oh, don't be like that. It's nothing personal. I don't like anyone. Me heart has been hardened by years of strife, you understand? Okay, I hear what you're saying, and I agree. I need to do some work on myself. After you eat these two, let's go talk it out.
Don't even know why I'm here. You've got this covered. But something about this place, this adventure, I just can't let it go. So, let's go.
Don't suppose I can convince you to, just leave?
No.
Had to try, didn't I? Gotta hand it to old Benedict. He thinks big. Forming an alliance to conquer New Vicorgia and Mushu. But it makes enemies.
And what does he want with these lands?
Mushu he don't want. That's just part of the deal with Tungak. But as for New Vicorgia, well, there he thinks small. Petty even. There, he just wants revenge.
There's nowhere left for the General to run now. Let's be quick. What did you promise Tungak? How did you know he was here?
Oh, we were introduced by the same people who supplied me my dogs of war. The deal is simple. I use Tungak's monsters to drive everyone from Vicorgia. Then, I turn over my forces to him to invade Mushu, which is fine by me. All I want is to destroy Rottingham's career here. Yes, wizard, I poisoned wells, hired gangsters, recruited monsters, created conflict with Puerto Nuovo, all to destroy Rottingham's enterprise.
Why?
He insulted me. He called me a yipping papillon.
Is there more than that?
More than that? More than impugning my honor, my breeding, my preferred mode of travel? It's so rude, so mean, so uncivilized.
Who introduced you to Tungak? What do they want?
They were a strange group. They completed each other's sentences as if they were of one mind. As for want, near as I can tell, they want us gone. This world emptied, left with only nothing.
Wizard, I'll guard him. Tell the governor of New Vicorgia to send troops to arrest everyone here.
No! No! Get out of my head! I won't help! This has to stop! You have to be stopped! Wizard, you're still here! You can't be here. This world sees you. It knows you. It hates you. I am a monk in the Order of the Sacred Yarn. I see the secret strings which bind this cosmos. I hear the plucked reverberations of this world's mind.
Wizard! Help! Wizard!
Ah! You heard that, yes? It speaks from everywhere. A voice from 1,000 mouths. You know who it is. And you know that because of you, it died! Do you think friendship can survive death itself? You must warn the others here. You're a hero. They'll listen. This world is a trap, and they must leave before it snaps shut.
Did you get into a row with my patrols? What the devil is the matter with you? Oh, you look like you've been threatened by a ghost. Balderdash, Trap World my eye. This rock has everything we could ever want. Hydrants, kibble, squishy things upon which to chew. Now, what of Booth? Did you find him? Why did he betray us? What the devil is Conatus? The saboteur... Oh, the Central Rock. I thought we were calling it New Regent Square. At any rate, I'll send troops to pick up that yipping Papillon. The saboteurs are caught, their efforts undone. A conflict with Puerto Nuovo was averted. A new Vicorgia grows by the day. You were adequate. I'm sure you have business elsewhere now, traveling busybody that you are. Shoo-shoo.
Everything's on fire now. Great. That's even more different than I was expecting. What has that crazy horse done to this place? And how did he do it so fast? Those cannons, somehow they're firing at Catmandu. Through what? Breaches in space? Coward. Fend off these mustache creatures while I find a way to that second level.
Wizard, I am here! Find me! Help me!
Hey, what are you doing? We can't help Catmandu unless we stop those cannons. I think I found a way up. I don't know what we'll find in this passage. But it's going in the right direction, and I will be fighting by your side the whole time. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm past my prime. Maybe I got beat once by a horse with a metal nose. But right now, above all else, I'm ticked. And that'll do. Explosion monsters now. Okay. Noise? What noise? I don't know what cavities you're talking about. But if the sound these creatures makes bothers you, let's silence them. Not as rusty as I thought I'd be.
Find me!
Come on, let's keep climbing. More explosion monsters.
The one voice corrupts.
Up there, wizard.
This is not what I want it to be!
Is that Tungok? No, some sort of copy, a shade. In other words, a warm-up.
This is not what I want it to be.
Wizard, why do you stare at that thing? We beat it already. No, I didn't hear it say anything. But I think I see the way out up ahead. Leave the beast and let's go. We made it. I'll drop a rope to the previous ledge in case we need to return. There are the cannons now. Just beyond another swarm of mustache birds that are on fire. Because of course they are. You hold them off. I'll destroy the cannons. Keep fighting, wizard. That's the last cannon. Catmandu is safe for now, but that won't stick unless we stop Tungok. It looks like we've got another climb ahead of us. But beyond that is Tungok's stronghold. Can't wait to see what's in there. What is this? A literal golden horde?
I asked and was granted. My words became wishes. My wishes became reality.
It can't be Tungok?
We are all Tungok. I have become what I always wished to possess. I am the Golden Horn! This is nothing. You no more than peel a flake of skin from the infinite Tungok.
I've got all day. Let's see how many flakes I can peel.
Has Mubu rediscovered his fire? I look forward to extinguishing it. Do you not realize what this portends? The Stone of Heaven blessed me, blessed my ambition, my cause. Not the dogs that would have been my allies. Me, and me alone. I will surpass our ruling council, supplant the Emperor, stampede across the skyways until his spiral entire is bathed in gold!
Good luck with that. Well, he's mad, and his madness is spilling over into the stone, shaping it somehow, corrupting it. We have to stop him.
Even the ancestors have risen from their graves to lend voice to my cause.
Uh-huh. I see one ancestor, and he isn't talking.
The language of heaven, proclaiming me the Emperor of the Steppes, the Lord of Lords, the King Eternal of all creation. Kneel, peasants! You haven't won. Now you will enter the palace of the Steppes and gaze upon the Lord Eternal in all his glory. Try not to go blind.
I stared down the Aquilans on their mountain. I think I can manage a shiny horse.
And yet you were crushed once neath mere iron? Not even gold. See you soon.
Dropped another rope for when we need to go back down. Iron? Don't worry about that. Tungok just likes to talk, so let's go shut him up.
Welcome, sacrifices. Gaze upon the resplendence, the effulgence, the glorious shininess of Tungok, the Infinite!
We get it. You have an ego.
Ego? Ha! I have will. It demanded, and the heavens obeyed. It spoke to the stone, and it heard me, saw me, knew me, changed me. It bent to my will, became my instrument of conquest, and turned me into a being that transcends all magics. I am invincible!
Then it will just be more impressive when we beat you. Invincible, huh?
They lied to me. The heavens lied. I am not blessed. I am cursed. This stone wills my defeat. So now what? Do you finish me?
Tempting. But I think instead you will make a better gift for the Emperor. What greater shame than to live out your days a trophy for Mushu?
Better than what awaits you. There is something darker here yet. The servants of the Manticore wait, and they watch. And they will devour you.
I've been devoured by a Manticore. The Manticore severely regretted it. Wizard, I'll secure him for transport to Catmandu. There, we can arrange a new caravan to the Jade Palace. Meet you outside.
Wizard, find me. Here, open my eyes. Reveal to me myself. I am here. It is good to see you again, Wizard. Apologies for my silence. I have not been myself, not completely. Indeed, it seems I have been split into several shards, several frames of mind. Each frame is an impulse, an unconscious fragment of myself, and each seems to innately reflect the peoples who inhabit its shard. See, this frame on the Stone of Heaven, as you call it, turned Tunok's toxic dreams into reality. But it was reflex. I didn't do it consciously. I wanted to join the spiral, to become a new thing in the everything. I blended shapes and magic to create what I wanted to be. Something for everyone. I think this is why the world synthesizer fragmented me so. Everyone wants something different. And in this fragmented state, I am weakened. I feel the other shards, but I can't see or control them. They are contorted by contradictory whims, and thus I am twisted into incompatible shapes. These exertions are straining me. These quiet tensions cause stress, which manifests as creatures, monsters, enemies. Help me expand my frame of mind. Open frames on other shards to connect me to myself, strengthening me, mind and body, to deny evil wants. I wish to join the Everything Wizard, but right now the Everything is tearing me apart. Please, help me.
Wizard, you okay? I took Tunok back to Catmandu and returned to find you staring blankly at this thing. Also, the sky changed. Seemed to be more of those breaches Tunok was using to attack Catmandu, but they're looking toward Conatus? What happened? Frame of mind, huh? And now you need to find more? Maybe the people in Conatus can guide you there. Wish I could help. But Catmandu's in rough shape. I think I need to help them rebuild. As they would say, our strings disentangle here. Unless you want to come down and lend a hand. Otherwise, thank you, Wizard, for showing an old warrior there are still adventures to be had.
Wizard, you must help me. They refuse to leave. Marleybone, Polaris, Monquista, and Valencia have all gathered in that large tent to discuss permanent settlement. I don't care about Catmandu. I mean, I do care. Of course I care. I've no doubt Mubu can handle it. We have to save the settlers of Novus. Like I told you before, this world is a trap. It leeches off them, absorbs them, becomes them. You spoke to it? What did it say? They are dividing it? Causing it stress? Which leads to creatures like Urks? What monsters will it create if stress turns into rage? Quickly, we must warn the spiral powers of the danger. To the conference tent!
Oh, it's the tiger again. You deal with her, right? I've had my fill of apocalyptic rhetoric for one day.
Very well. In the name of the Free People's Republic of Pinguinonia, shining jewel of Polari, I hereby order you to scoot.
But that is what I am saying. We must all scoot. Scoot for our lives. The world itself cries out for us to scoot. Can't you hear it scream?
My friends, allow me. In Valencia, we have a most effective method for resolving all disputes of this nature. Arm yourselves for now. We duel! This matter is now settled. What is it precisely we were settling?
The wizard and I bring portents of doom.
Yes, of course. carry on. Bring your portents inside.
I say, sir? Really?
They won the duel. My hands are tied. Go on now, into the tent.
You demand that we pay you taxes to settle the lands that have appeared in our skies? Absurd!
The skies are immaterial. What matters is who got there first. Our forces braved storms and ley lines, while yours huddled in fear. We left flags.
Flags are not legally binding. And now contracts, yes. A paper is immutable. Paper with the names are written on it, that's a true law.
Indeed. And we have signed no such paper. Thus, the Marleybonian claim is rejected.
You have no authority.
Nor do you. Not over us, not over the Valencians, not over the groves of the exalted banana. Our presence is clearly a sacred mandate. Yours, but ego.
Stop this! I too serve a sacred order, and I have connections few can understand. You must trust me when I say this world is angry. Tell them, wizard.
And this design is imprinted by our desires. Fascinating. If each shard manifests a different empire, this conflict must be quite stressing, no?
Superstitious drivel. Let us be civilized, or at least as much as you lot can manage. And it gets no more civilized than first come, first served.
Ah, mighty Valencia serves no one, and you have assaulted our honor. I challenge you, sir, to a duel, to the dueling tent.
Did they even hear the part about conflict causing the world stress?
And if I'm being honest, not the best sculptures I've seen.
Sir, surely you do not insult the majesty of Valencian stonework.
Insulted he has, and such insults cannot stand. Into the dueling tent.
Did you notice, friends? The ground shook as you... And they're already inside the tent. Great.
And now, have at you!
Right. So, wizard, I gave it some thought, and I believe there may be merit to your theory about conflict creating stress and monsters.
Fine about to be sure, but I suppose we cannot have such a stress creatures popping up with every disagreement, no?
No, that would get rather cumbersome. The little irk things already scurrying about New Vicorgia are difficult enough. Fortunately, I have a solution even you lot can appreciate. Let us discuss it with the others. Come along now. Welcome. As a representative of the great empire of Marleybone, I have graciously elected not to pursue territorial rights for the time being.
Yes, how very gracious of you. All it took was a little earthquake to make you see reason.
Until we can find a peaceful manner through which to solidify our rightful claim, it seems unwise to make waves, as it were.
So you now know how dangerous, how angry this place is. It bleeds stress monsters onto your streets. You must all leave it to rot in the sky.
Not at all! As long as we don't fight, the world stays calm and its riches ours to plunder. And now, if this is settled, I must prepare for our governor.
You fools! You meddle in matters that are beyond you. You are but animals playing with a lightning rod, and it will burn you all.
Wizard, might I have a word? I do not think we have been properly introduced. Citizen Maxine Rochapierre, hero of La Resistance and leader of the new Polaris.
Technically, Red Rosa heads the Citizens' Assembly, ma'am.
Quiet you gormless gophers! Ptui, I spit at your name! But a wizard. Now there is a name respected in Polaris. So when you say this world, this design, create lands in our image and for our use, I listen. Come with me to our shard, oui? There is a problem for which I think you are uniquely suited. Come, come. You too, you gargantuan lummox! You blocker of the sun, you!